We'll see how it goes, but there's going to be a lot of Pac-Man over the next couple days on this stream. A lot of Pac-Man weirdly talking and like punching people. Dr. Muto at the end of the day was like 20 hours. I think it took in the ballpark of 20 hours. In fact, I know that's how long it took. It took pretty much 20 hours. Wait, where's my save? Hang on a sec. Okay, load game. Yes. I know I saved. It's right there. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine, everybody. Calm down. Oh, we can see how many levels it has exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 15 levels, and we are on level 3. Hopefully we're on level 3. Yeah, right? That's like some PS1 shit. We watched this cutscene yesterday. He kidnapped, 2 of the ghosts whose names I don't know. He kidnapped Inky and Clyde, maybe. I couldn't name the ghosts if you, like, gave me the colors and were like, who is this? Just, I don't know. The pink one's probably Pinky. Oh yeah, also, so last night, I was really bored, right? So I decided to do some video gaming. I did the battle mode. I played through battle mode for Bust a Move 3000, like the CPU battle mode that I decided not to do. And it probably only took like half an hour. It was actually way easier than the puzzle mode. I thought it was going to be way harder, so that's why I avoided it. But it was totally fine. I posted the ending of that. But then after I got done with that, I also went ahead and did classic mode, which was like another hour and a half. Maybe I was supposed to touch these. Thought I was dodging them. Yeah. I went ahead and did classic mode, which is like another hour and a half. And I also got a different ending in that. Oh, Pac-Man? Pac-Man's just stuck. Pac-Man just sits here and dies slowly if you're in lava, I guess. I don't know if it was because I was playing classic mode or if it's because I went... Oh no, my controller is just dead in general. Hang on. Excuse me. Okay, now we're good. I don't know what just happened there. I just had to unplug and replug in my controller. I think that's some kind of bug. Probably. I don't think that was intended behavior by the game. But yeah, I ended on letter Z instead of, like, letter question mark or whatever. And I got a different ending. That's cool. I think that tonight, if I have time, I'll probably go play through Another World. And I'll see if Another World gets you some kind of different ending, like maybe like a true end with credits. Because whenever you beat any of the modes, it was giving me the code for Another World. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why that happened. Hopefully I'm not constantly plugging and unplugging the controller to make the game function. Hey, Ludicrous. But yeah, I don't know. I still give it a 3 out of 5. I don't particularly love Puzzle Bobble, but it is an arcade game, so it is just like, you play it whenever. You can just boot it up and play it. So I ended up playing many extra hours of it. I like to have games on the GameCube that are just like that. Wait, what's the Puzzle Bobble conspiracy meme? I don't know this one.
What's with the spectrals?
Oh yeah. They're competency, not conspiracy. Sorry, the real conspiracy is that I don't know how to read, and I just pretend to. Everyone else is in on it. This is so pointless, but I wanted the melon. No, I have not. I haven't looked into it at all.
This brings back memories. Ah, then I've got plenty.
This is like, I feel like this is just gonna be bad. Every level is gonna have multiple sections where you just have to sit there and eat ghosts for a while. Also, I was standing on that ghost's head. Please get eaten. I promise I have eaten corn in my life. I actually got, I should post pictures of this in my own Discord instead of just sending to friends. But for the MMD Secret Santa that we did, we finally opened everything up last night. And I got a custom GameCube jewel thing. Like, you know like the GameCube logo on the top of the GameCube? That's like that piece of plastic. From Muck 1000, I got a custom one of those that has the corn on it, so my GameCube is now officially Tapioca branded. It's kind of ridiculous, but it looks really cool. I definitely should post a picture of that. An action RPG titled Pac-Man Adventures with Don Bluth? What? What? This is gonna be such a pain in the ass, dude. The ghosts are like all over the place. I just realized what they actually want me to do. I'm not happy about it. I mean, if they made an RPG where you play as Pac-Man, I don't know. That sounds cool to me. The only good RPG. Dude, no, I keep going the wrong way. It's this way. Oh. Wait, Don Bluth worked on iNinja? What? Hang on, I've never heard that before. What did he have to do with iNinja? That's insane. I somehow still haven't played that. Did he even make, like... Because, like, obviously Don Bluth famously did, like, Dragon... fucking... That one. Dragon's Lair. Yeah, and, like, that stuff. And then, apparently he cropped up again in the 2000s with iNinja, Dragon's Lair 3D, sort of. I don't know what his level of involvement was with Dragon's Lair 3D, but some level of involvement. He was in the documentary, and apparently he's gonna work on this. Like, was he doing any games in the 90s? I feel like there's a gap there.
So I decided to move somewhere more substantial.
That's so weird that you would have him on as a cutscene director for I don't remember the cutscenes of iNinja. I played a little bit of it a while ago, but I assume it's just like pretty generic looking FMV. Like is it like a whole 2D animated thing? There's no way, right? I feel like that's way too expensive for iNinja. Well, I feel like with Pac-Man World, I feel like the Pac-Man World games are like an attempt to create modern feeling games starring Pac-Man. And like, sure, for World 1 and to a lesser extent World 2, that meant making a collectathon 3D platformer. Like, that's just what was in at the time. Just like pure platforming was kind of on its way out. But I can see why they would make this instead of just making a third, like, straight platformer. Though I wish they had, because I really love Pac-Man World 2. I haven't found any other of these, so I don't think we're going to be getting whatever that reward is.
Thinking of the spectral realm has made me nostalgic. I remember paddling in the miasma seas as a little ghost, making frog castles and searching smoke pools for puppy mice. Oh, happy times.
Man, it's so annoying that when you eat the pellet, like ghosts that spawn after you've eaten the pellet aren't flashing. You have to go eat another pellet for them. Yes. I actually would like to know, because I'm probably never getting it. In the level before this one, I managed to get everything except like one melon or something. And I think I was rewarded with nothing for it. Unless it was all those extra cards that I had. I did have a bunch of cards that I didn't pick up. So maybe that's where they came from. Yeah, it's just the cards. That's a little bit lame. The Galaxians are worth it, though. We get the mazes out of that. The Galaxians actually give you something. Very Pac-Man arrangement, the dashes. I'm dead.
Pac-Man, my reading suggests a nearby ghost to rescue. Either that, or I have...
Great, so you couldn't just port me straight to it.
Sorry, Pac-Man. I'll give the tele...
End of the road.
Oh, there's the card in the
Seen it
background.
anyway. Now, if only I could find a friendly ghost to tell me which way. Eureka! I guess. Help! Who?
I said, help me!
Pinky? What are you doing here?
Being chased? What are you waiting for? Pull me up.
Yeah,
before
Pac-Man is just
it
friends with the
gets here.
ghosts now.
It? What it? Me, it.
Like, this is... Like, they were the bosses in World 2, and now we're just buds. I don't know what happened between games.
Pac-Man, quick, pull me up.
Be right with you. You won't push me over the edge or anything if I help Pinky up, will you?
No. Scout's honor.
Don't trust him. He's small, evil, and wants to plug me into a giant energy-sucking machine.
Any truth to that, Mr. Nightmare?
If I said yes,
This is weird.
against me,
This is just weird.
Look down.
Oh.
well played.
That's not gonna be like a boss fight? We just...
Let's chit-chat
Okay.
before pulling me up sometime today.
Don't worry, Pinky. I haven't lost a ghost yet. Hold on.
Let the games begin.
Yeah, screw it. These initials are annoying. The initials are really unresponsive for some reason. Like, that lags a bunch. Very weird.
Wow! Solid ground! I recognize that stuff.
Frankly, you could do with the exercise, Pac-Man. You're starting to look even more spherical than usual.
Hey,
Miss Pac-Man likes me cuddly, okay? So what's with the big tower?
The first spectral siphon is somewhere within that structure. Find it and shut it down.
This is definitely like post-apocalyptic future Pac-Man, though. Like, this cannot exist in the same world. There's no way this can exist in the same world as the Pac Village from the first, like, cutscene of the game.
Hiya, Pac-Man. If we're gonna beat this Irwin guy, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
Okay.
I can see things you can't. Spectral things. Including platforms. And if I'm charged up at a spectral fountain, I can make those platforms solid enough even for you.
Oh, I'm just playing as the ghost now. Whoa. Weird.
Hey, sure thing, pal. Consider these...
Is someone left? Yes, someone is left. Is this just gonna be infinitely spawning and they just told me to take care of these guys for no reason? I feel like I've been played. Wait, what am I wall? What is Pac-Man wall jumping off of on the left side there? Probably could have just gone.
Wow, no kidding. You made short work of them guys.
How long did they have you pinned down?
Only a week or two. No huge problem.
Wait, what are we?
Except this tower tends to fall down without due care and
What are we
attention.
looking at here? It.
Fix up, go get
I think something might be
Sure,
broken.
That's what I does. I know it back to front, up and down, in and out, all around. Say, I'll give you a buzz if you're looking lost. How's about that?
Sure. I never turned
I
down
think I shouldn't have gotten in the elevator. I think, like, this is a cutscene for killing all the enemies. Yeah, I think that was the kill all the... Oh. Okay. I don't think this is fine. I think something horrible has happened. Yeah, you know, I think it's time to reload the game. So, like, maybe I can kill myself, because this should be the way back. I don't think there was anything back that could kill me, though. The more I think about it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to reload the level, I think. I think what happened there is that I killed the last enemy, which would cause a cutscene to start, but then I got in the elevator. And the elevator is like disguising a load time. So
Hey,
I ended up like loading the next area, but then the cutscene was happening in the previous area, and that just like broke everything. I think that's what happened. Dude, these like rev-roll spots are way too precise. I do know that this game has a lot of bugs in it because I happen to know that the speedrun is over already, and we're currently on level 4 out of 15. So I know there's all kinds of shit going on in the Pac-Man World 3 run, but I've never watched it.
Hey,
Sure.
Wait, so can I just leave? Like, this is closed. Yeah. So I happened to check the elevator at the exact moment I had actually killed the last enemy. Like, I gave up as I was killing the last one. That's why the elevator was open. But then it hadn't played the cutscene yet for some reason. It seems very easy to break the game, if that's all you have to do. Yeah, the combat in this game is really boring. Kind of one of the problems with the game. Huge amounts of combat that I would describe as very boring. Or just like very boilerplate, uninteresting action platformer type stuff. Yeah, see, the door opens. I mean, I guess you have to kill the last enemy close to the door to get there in time.
only a week or two. No huge problem.
That's what you do?
Sure, that's what I does. I know it back to front.
Sure.
I guess what happens is you have to kill the last enemy right here so that you can hop in the elevator, but it still seemed very easy to break. I don't know, is this supposed to have music? It doesn't seem like it does.
Hey, yellow fruit guy. What is it you're doing?
You know a guy named Irwin? He's planted an energy
Oh yeah, I know the bozo. Kind of funny looking. Listen, I ain't.
It's not.
There's no
I can turn this up a little. It looks like it might be a bit low. The intro FMV was just really loud. But yeah, they seem to be... In the game as a whole, I feel like they're doing more of a atmospheric noise type of sound. Weird choice for your cartoon platformer. There's music playing right now. I was a bit worried that, because I think this has happened in the past, that, like, due to some quirk of my setup, the music hasn't loaded. I think that's happened once or twice. Yeah, Metroid Prime had problems. Sometimes the music just wouldn't play during that. There were like whole boss fights that I just did in silence. Very weird. Damn. Crazy attack. I know that I'm missing the maze, but I think I don't care. I've never heard of anyone complaining about like bugs or compatibility issues with a GC loader. I don't know why, it's only me that seems to run into these things. Like the notorious Swiss issues where certain visual effects just don't work. I don't know how that could even be possible. but I've never heard anyone else mention it online before. Maybe it's just because nobody's playing Bomberman on this thing. Whatever that Bomberman game was. Or not Bomberman, Frogger. Frogger Beyond was the game that had the issue. Where there was just invisible fire. But then again, you'd think that there'd be some documentation of the problem with Killer 7. Killer 7 was much worse. Like, Frogger's issue was invisible fire at the end of the game. Like, we were literally on the last level before it became a problem. Killer 7 was just like invisible enemies, totally messed up visual effects in the first 5 minutes of the game. You'd think that someone would have reported that, but I mean, I haven't checked since I played Killer 7, which was like 2 years ago. But at the time, there was really no report of there being a problem. Yeah, that one as well. Avatar, about halfway through that game, in the Bossing Say level, it just, like, failed to load part of it. I can't remember if I solved that by I think that was a Swiss issue. I think we determined that to be a Swiss issue because I got a different dump of the game and it didn't fix the problem. I can't remember if that's true or not, or if I'm just making that up. What is this pole? Oh, hello. Hey, Gris. This is weird. Very, very vertical level design. This is kind of cool. I have no idea how to get there. And I don't have the red jewel to use that thing. Dude, I just... What's happening here? Oh, I see. I think for me, this platforming is just a little bit too janky for the amount of stuff I'm having to do. This is a cool level design, though. Yeah, maybe my constant jumping around is bad. The problem with this game, it's not really a problem, but the thing about this game, you move faster in the air. So it's just better to constantly jump everywhere like this. Yeah, every level is just gonna have you like eating ghosts. There's just gonna be a bunch of ghost eating sections, and I don't think they're good. I think those sections are kind of bad. The game would be better off without them. Hi, Emo. World 2 is good. World 2 is good. No World 2 slander. Also, I saw you went and updated my RuneScape points in the thing.
Merlin was never one to think small.
You two need to snap out of it. We've got a job to do, so we do the job. It's pretty straightforward.
I still think it's bullshit that I'm unethical. I don't think so. This sounds like a you problem for making the points scaled that way. There's also absolutely no way in hell anyone could get even close to that point count unless they were playing an MMO. What did I do? Well, I do have the coupon to redeem one free Yimo race. You're welcome to join in on the maybe happening someday eventually MMD beanie race that's apparently a thing. Everyone went and bought beanie because it's 79 cents in the Steam sale. Where am I going now? I like clamped this down. And then... Or wait, I got... Hold up. I can't... Is it gonna show me? Yeah. No, it's not gonna show me, but I picked up the blue crystal, right? I think I have to backtrack. I can't backtrack. There's no getting back up there. Yeah, it's... I don't know why. People are like, yeah, let's do it in January. It's hold the fuck up. What? Hang on a second. January? So that kind of sucks. I was thinking that would just happen. Oh, okay, damage boost back up here. That works too. I don't think this is correct if I had to do a janky damage boost to get back here. But, I mean, here's my blue crystal. This is just bringing me back down to the bottom. This was just a backtrack. That didn't do anything. I could have just jumped off. What do you mean? I could have just jumped down here if I wanted to. That didn't do anything. What am I even supposed to be doing right now? I think it's this. Yeah, it is this. This is the... Yeah, okay. It was that you're just meant to backtrack. Now what? Am I like still missing something? Was there another door I was supposed to go through? To like be able to cross this gap? I think that must be it. There must be like another fork somewhere. Like maybe this door? This might just be even more backtracking. Oh, okay, no, I have not been here yet. Good camera. It starts pointing backwards, and if you take one step forwards, you just fall to your death.
If I'm going to restore more than one platform, I'll need to find multiple energy fountains. Sorry, Pac-Man, but I can only hold 3 platforms in the real world at once. If I try to solidify a 4th, then the oldest platform will disappear. There must be some fountains in here.
Where does 3/8 come from? I don't think we're that close to being done with Pac-Man, no. I don't think we are 3/8 of the way through. This is like... I think we're on level 4 right now, right? Pretty sure this is level 4. Wait, so I'm still missing 1. And we're on 4 out of 15 is where we're at. So wait, is there another one of these, or? I think I might have screwed up by making this platform visible. Can I take it back? I don't know that I can take it back. I think that's just that. Maybe if I do this, it'll like restart. No, I can't get back. Unless she can, no, she cannot grab ledges. What am I missing here? There's 4 platforms, but only 3 make the platform visible thingies. And it doesn't seem that I have any power to like undo a platform and get the power back out of it. This is probably Pinky, because she's pink. Oh, she can grab ledges. Okay, just not that ledge. That's a little weird. The ledge visibly extends, but it doesn't actually extend, so I was grabbing the wrong part of it. This is still wrong though, like it's still not back here unless I can go. Nah, she can't take the elevator. So this is still wrong. That's a new thing I learned, but it is still wrong. Does anyone see this? Like, am I just blind? Am I missing something obvious? Her crazy stretchy arms when you do a ledge grab. Like, look at her arms. She's got the spirit of Lanky Kong in her. Well, I've only been playing for an hour and a half. I don't think Pac-Man can just make this jump. I guess it's worth a shot. Is this a thing that she can interact with? No. Like, this isn't... There's no way I can make this jump. No, not even close. Oh. Well, they fixed it. The game just fixed it for me, I guess. Or, wait. Was that platform just there? But then that one's not there anymore. Was that there the whole time? I swear that platform is invisible, unless you made it visible with the ghost. I think I had to sacrifice Pac-Man. I think I had actually done the level wrong and had to sacrifice Pac-Man to get the game to fix itself. Oh shit, and then I died to these guys. Well, I would say this game probably isn't worse than Dr. Muto, because Dr. Muto is heinous, but I've only been playing for an hour and a half, and it's been a really long hour and a half. Like, I might side game this with something, to be completely honest. We might even side game this with something, like, today. I don't think I have a full stream of Pac-Man World 3 in me. This is a little bit shit. I mean, it's competently made. It's just like, I don't know. Going into Gamecube thing, I was like, I love 3D platformers. There's only so bad a 3D platformer can be. And what I've since learned about that is that that's wrong. 3D platformers can be so bad. A bad 3D platformer is like the driest, least enjoyable experience that you could have. That's an exaggeration, but I do not like... There's like a Pac-Man wanted poster there. Like, and that's the thing though, that's... Like, I would take a collectathon. I love collectathons. Not Dr. Muto, that's an exception. But like, if they just made games like Vex and like Animaniacs, if that's what 3D platforming on the GameCube was, then like, yeah, I'm down. But that is not all that it is. Dr. Muto is like a special case. Where like they made a game way shittier than they had any right to. Like, it shouldn't be that bad, but it is. So wait, what is virtual Pac-Man? I feel like something was supposed to happen there for fighting those guys. Like, what is this? Gauntlet was pretty fun. Got to defeat the mighty dragon and recover his shard a whole bunch. The mark of a good game. Okay, giant invisible wall there. That's so weird. There's just... This game has a massive invisible wall thing going on, where you can just wall jump off of nothing. Oh right, I'm dumb. I am silly. Oh, hang on. It's actual Pac-Man. I hope. Yeah, the last time there was a Gauntlet game was Gauntlet, made by the Magica guys. Right? And that was like 2014. Which makes sense. I remember there being some complaining about that online at the time. But like, I don't know. People just complainers. I think that makes perfect sense to have the Magica people do Gauntlet. I haven't played it though. I played like half of Magica with a friend, and then we never beat it. Years and years and years ago, back when the game first came out. It's a little weird. At the end of the level, you have to save your high score for the level, and then you save your game separately afterwards. Is there anyone on Earth, do you think, who has ever done a score attack of a Pac-Man World 3 stage?
Back in the spectral realm. It's a nice surprise, Orson. Thanks.
Like, do you think anybody has ever in a million years, well, this game hasn't been out for a million years, but there's no way that anybody has ever, like, done a score attack where they're like, all right, let's see what the highest possible score I can get is in Pac-Man World 3. There's no way.
Me? Rescuing Ghost?
Natural or not, Pac-Man, you need to do it. Clyde's a fighter, and he'll be fighting in our war against Owen.
Maybe some bored kid, but like I wouldn't have. I see through the bullshit. The score in this game doesn't matter. Kid Tapioca knew. Or would have known I didn't have this game. It was X-Men Legends again. Dude, they're guarding the last couple dots. Get out of here. Alright. They're not Mega Man Legends. Fortunately, the only... Well... No, I'm wrong. There's a lot of Mega Man on Gamecube. But... No Mega Man Legends. Actually, I think I would like Mega Man Legends more than regular Man. Probably. But yeah, that's it. No more strikes. Striking is officially over. The Mega Man on GameCube is like the Classic Collection, the X Collection, Command Mission, which I played, and Network Transmission. So Network Transmission and Mega Man X are still out there. Yeah, now when Pokemon shows up, I have no choice but to just leave it and hope that it doesn't get voted for. I mean, at this point, I can't even really hope things don't get voted for. Like, it just... We're kind of at the end. We're at the point where there's no time left to play things that I would rather play and put other things off for the future, you know? That's the point of not striking anymore. We're at the point where I just, like, have to play some of this shit. Oh, this is just the start of the level again. Hang on, what? This just brought me back here? What was the point? Oh. Yeah, someday I'll play Mega Man Legends. It's on N64. I know that Mega Man 64 is not considered the better version of the game, but if I played it, I would probably be playing on that. Maybe not. That's not even necessarily true. I need an excuse to use my PS1 more, to be honest. I should be playing more PS1 games. Maybe I should start a PS1 challenge where I play every PS1 game in alphabetical order. Or chronological. Alphabetical would be an incredibly weird way to do a challenge, right? That would be strange. I think one of Spike Vegeta's mods has started doing chronological for N64. Like just the other day he started. There's so many people doing N64 though. Friend of N64 Mania. Shane versus Game actually finished his N64 challenge like a couple weeks ago. The N64 is definitely the most challengeable console out there. It's so tempting because it has so few games, and it has some all-time bangers on it, so people are just like, yeah, I'll do that one. I'm not sure that Game Gear would be short. There's all those Master System ports, there's all those weird Brazilian games. Oh, well, see ya, Pac-Man. What happened there? Okay, at least I didn't die in the cutscene or anything weird. Yeah, there's really very few RPGs on N64, which definitely helps with the challengeability of it. Dude, I was watching Radon last night. He was hours deep into an IL grind in an N64 snowboarding game, and he was trash talking the GameCube, and I had to hold my tongue. He was like, yeah, I would never challenge the GameCube. Too much anime licensed stuff. He started shit talking the Zatch Bell games in particular. And I was like, oh man, I thought that second Zatch Bell game was kind of interesting though. I'll defend Zatch Bell Momoto Fury. Not Momoto Battles, that one was lame. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of World War II. I'm prepared. I'm ready to go to war. Where's that last ghost? He's all the way over here somehow. There's just so much good stuff on the Xbox that, like, I'm willing to put up with the World War II. Really, that's not even the biggest problem. No, this is shit's game. We're knee-deep in it. We're knee-deep in the shits. Yes, exactly, VC. I'm glad you understand. Someone gets me. There's enough, like, very high quality, interesting stuff that I'm willing to do it. Yeah, wakeboarding, Tony Hawk's Project 8, Amped 1 and 2. I think there's a Transworld game that's not the surfing game. Yeah, Transworld Snowboarding.
Excuse me, Munchie?
Did I hear something, tiny squeak?
There's
Yeah,
a
Big Red goes with
there's
his
like a
surf
there's like
always
a
stop, so the other fella
there's like
gets
a
a bump.
motor
Go
ski,
on,
or
Archie.
what do you call
Knock
that? A
'em.
jet ski. There's
Aw,
a jet
don't
ski
take it
game that I
like
can't
that.
remember the
It's not
name
like I
of.
find it funny or anything,
I
Clyde,
don't know if
but
you'd really count that as
much,
extreme
only a
sports.
little. Are you okay, Clyde?
All right, that's
But
it.
yeah,
I
wakeboarding.
don't need rescuing.
Sean Murray,
Don't
wakeboarding
leave me
unleashed.
here. I'll
Um,
take dignity over
I think that
freedom
might.
any day.
That's all I can think of. There's
Aw,
definitely a
that's
few
no
more,
fun. Hold on a second,
but
right
nothing
there.
too major. Extreme sports sort of like peaked in the year 2000, I feel like. Very late 90s into the very early 2000s, but it didn't really last the whole 6th gen. This is backwards. So, like, I think we've played most of them at this point. There's some interesting stuff on PS2. I've always been obsessed with the idea of playing Yanya Cabalista with the official, like, weird-ass thingy you put over your controller. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It was like a weird Japanese skateboarding game where you'd put, like, a plastic skateboard on top of the analog sticks, and then you'd, like tech decks or whatever, you know? Like, it would go onto the analog sticks, and then you would, like, do stuff to make things happen in the game. So like, the controls are completely like borked if you do it without the official thingy. Oh, also Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X. How could I forget this? How could I forget THPS 2X, which is, I think, technically like a remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, although I've played the 2X version a lot and it just feels like the same game to me. But yeah, that as well. I actually did a true hundo of 2X like a couple months ago, earlier this year. That's 360. The true hundo of 2X is, well, not even the truest. It was like, because I still didn't do all the gaps. But to unlock all of the characters and to unlock all the levels, like to get Skate Heaven unlocked, basically, you have to 100% the game, all goals, like, a lot of times. I think it was like 18 times I had to do it. Because you have to do it with every character. I think it was in the ballpark of 18 times getting every goal in Tony Hawk 2, but I finally did it. See, I've played a lot of 2X. Yeah, there's accessories. I have to get the dance pad. I think that might be it. I think it might just be the dance pad that I have to get, but I do have to get it. Because there are... Well, okay, it's actually a little complicated. So there's, I think, 3 official DDR games. I think it's 1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, there's also, that. Yeah, it's Ultra Mix 1, 2, and 3. I forget if there's an Ultra Mix 4. But then there's also, what's that game called? Shit. Oh yeah, is it In the Groove, or is it, I think it is. I think it's ITG that's on there. Which is like I think it's like a Korean DDR ripoff or something. DDR enthusiasts will know better than me. But I remember seeing arcade cabinets of it back in the day. The most notable feature is that it's like the arrows are all diagonal instead of being like up, down, left, right. This is a little weird. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with this. maybe, I think I'm like supposed to knock that down, I feel like.
Thanks.
There we go.
Looks like you have your uses after all.
Hey, less of
Easy now. I don't mean nothing by it. I'm just
right now. I'm just trying to get rid of some spectral siphons and to stop this realm collapsing around our ears.
I like
siphons.
Zen
What,
Pac-Man
machines?
when he's
I ain't
doing the
seen
ghost
nothing like that.
channeling.
Just a big old swirly thing.
Yeah, the Steel Battalion controller, PMC Trilogy has the Steel Battalion controller. So when the time comes to play that, the plan is to borrow it from PMC Trilogy. I don't know why the ghost is a New Yorker. Oh yeah, there will 1000% be controller cam for that. Maybe even 2000%. There will definitely be controller cam. Well, I think that was it, Pixel, but I think they still got sued anyway. Like, again, DDR enthusiasts will know the full story, I don't. But I think they still got sued anyway, but then, like, people who worked on it went on to make, that other one. Whatever that thing's called. Stepmania, I think. Yeah, Steel Battalion, Line of Contact. It's a shame. I've read about that game. Go read Steel Battalion Line of Contact's Wikipedia article sometime. It sounds like they had, for like a year or two, just this insane asymmetric multiplayer thing going on where it was like anyone who had the game, like you all got onto teams online, and then you would like pool resources to buy mechs and like grind missions to get better mechs to like beat the other teams. It sounded awesome. It sounds really cool. Oh, I was not where the platforms were. And apparently it was around for like, I think a year and a half, and then they shut it down because nobody bought it. Because you had to own the Steel Battalion controller, which nobody did. Yo, what's up, Rio? And yeah, now, Line of Contact was just entirely online, I think. So, like, nowadays... Well, nowadays, I think Insignia has done some of the online. Like, if you want to just play a mission in the game, you can do that. But... like, the interesting online mode is gone. And apparently you could always, just, like, LAN Xboxes to do the mission mode anyway. But for the most part, the disc is a fancy coaster. Like, it's not. The game is mostly dead. How am I supposed to... Where am I even going? I think I'm trying to go over there. I hit a switch and I wasn't paying enough attention to see what the switch did. Well, I think that... So there's Steel Battalion Line of Contact, but then along the same lines of uselessness... Oh, here we go. Yeah. Right in front of my face, of course. There's also Counter-Strike Xbox, which, yup. It's Counter-Strike on the Xbox.
You seem awfully fond of the spectral realm.
It looks different to everyone who comes here, Pac-Man.
Wow.
It reacts to expectation, you see. It's really a sea of potential.
They're doing like a Silent Hill thing. I don't think there's anything there for single player. At first I thought that it was Condition 0 and it would have the campaign, but it doesn't. I was wrong about that. So I think it's literally nothing. It's just bot matches. So when we have to play that for Xbox thing, I guess I'll just win a bot match. Or like, I was thinking maybe we could make a day out of it for anyone. But like, there's no way that anyone in my chat has Insignia set up. So like, I don't think anybody would even show up for that. I think that would be a bit pointless. But it is supported by Insignia. Insignia is really cool. Apparently the way Xbox Live works is that the vast majority of games we're just using like some sort of generic default services, and very few games actually had their own like bespoke server technology. So because they've figured out how all the services worked, they've got like tons of games running. There's really only a few that they don't support. Insignia does not require your garbage soldering skills. It's a software thing, or it's like a soft mod thing. And it's literally just like a drop-in replacement for Xbox Live. It's so cool. Like you just, once you get it set up, Xbox Live just suddenly works again. Oh, I get it. What? Aside from that, the only other Valve game is Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 is on Xbox, which is pretty sick. This is definitely backwards. Yeah, it's, according to the Insignia devs, it's mainly like every EA game, Halo 2, and like Steel Battalion, Line of Contact. Those are the games that are like, maybe like one or two other random things, but those are the main ones that are hard to do. PSO as well, but because PSO custom servers or private servers already existed, they were able to get PSO working. They worked with the private server people to get Insignia support going for that, so that's pretty awesome.
That's just a swirl. I can't hack that.
Actually, in the spectral realm,
It is a shame though, right? Like they should
if you can knock something suitably large
figure out Halo 2.
should knock it out completely.
Sounds like when
That's like the one game people actually really want to play.
Uh-oh.
At least the one game I really want to play. That would be fun if that came back. And it like had a scene. That would be fucking sick. I use the Duke. Mostly just because I think it's funny. I don't really have an issue with like controller sizes or whatever. They can be big or small. And I'm just fine with it. I don't know. I don't know if I have big hands or small hands. Well, like I'm fine with the DualShock 3, and everyone complains about the DualShock 3 being too small. But then I'm also fine with the Duke, and everyone complains about the Duke being too big. So I don't know.
That's him, the freak that tricked me into that cage.
Yeah, we met before.
He's an idiot.
But I use the Duke for pretty much all Xbox gaming just because I think it's funny.
I'll subject your onion.
I have no idea.
Yeah, on the S controller. Yeah, they're like weirdly on the handle, right? My thing about the Duke though is that all the face buttons are made out of this like hard plastic and you really have to press down on them. You know what I mean? It like genuinely like leaves an indent on my thumb after a while. It's kind of bad. And they're like what would that be? Concave as well. They really like press into you. The face buttons are bad.
No, I'm gonna say no. Sorry about that. Careful, it's a trick. That's right.
I have a like super cheapo Mad Catz. It's not Mad Catz, it's GameStop branded, which is really weird. A GameStop branded original Xbox controller where they actually duplicated the white and black buttons onto bumpers. Like there's white and black bumpers and then there's the triggers. But then there's also white and black buttons on the handle like there are on the S. What is this camera? What is happening? That's kind of interesting, and that would be good, but unfortunately it's a cheapo GameStop branded thing, so it sucks. Dude, they keep killing my ghost, but I just bring him back. I don't know what the canon is with the... I'm pretty sure the red one is Clyde. I'm pretty sure the red one has to be Clyde because of But Clyde. For those who don't know, that But Clyde emote, that comes direct from... What's that game? That comes direct from Pole Position. And next to the red ghost, it says, But Clyde. Oh shit, no, you're right, Gnome. I forgot the lore. I forgot the lore. The extended lore is, yeah, he's talking to Clyde. Somehow, Alter went and found... I think it was Alter. She, like, went and found... It was like a screen cap of the Pac-Man cartoon from the 80s or something. Like, she went and found the exact frame of the cartoon that they traced over to create that But Clyde pixel art that went into the game. It was very weird. And yeah, it's the red one talking to Clyde. He's like hanging from a rope and he says, But Clyde. I forget what he says after that.
No one can lock.
Whoa, shouldn't have messed with you.
And magnificently, that seems to have deactivated the
Good, I deactivated the siphon. Clyde is the orange one.
New and exciting place. Same risk of being eaten.
Welcome to Pack Life.
Well, I'll admit to being a fake Pac-Man fan. I have no idea what their names are. Well, yeah, but I don't know which one's which. I mean, Pinky's the pink one. I think I'm better off just punching than doing any of like the weird special attacks. I feel like the punches are better. Maybe for this guy I have to do the thing. The Clyde belongs. Be nice to Clyde. Of course he belongs.
Well, I can't say that was the friendliest.
Sorry. Anyway, carry along this
Where am I?
high up in the Cragstone
The
Mountains.
Cragstone
No
Mountains.
idea why Erwin would want to build siphons here.
Never mind, Orson. I've been flummoxed.
I mean, you've seen the game. Would you be a super fan of this game? Then again, there was the, what was I playing yesterday? What was I just playing? There was the series of unfortunate events super fan who showed up.
It appears to be missing a part.
The actual world's #1 series of unfortunate events fan, probably. I don't have the red crystal. Oh my god, really? That's funny. I mean, I like Raw Danger. I don't think I reach super fan status in anything though. Maybe Yakuza. Maybe I will show up in Yakuza casual player streams to not shut up about the game. I don't think I have that kind of super fan in me though. Yeah. Imagine if I was just shitting on the game the whole time and he showed up. I feel like we would start arguing. Or maybe he would just leave.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of
Usually if I'm shitting on the game when a super fan shows up, they just leave. Yeah. Ping on Discord. Who could it be? It's something weird. Okay. Whatever.
ghost town?
The last registered inhabitants were a group of archaeologists who were... It looks like some of these windmills are rather dilapidated.
Was that a guy? Was there a Naruto Clash of Ninja 2 guy? Oh, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. Oh. Out of all the fighting games I've had to play, Clash of Ninja 2 is probably one of the better ones. Or at least it had better single-player content. I'm trying to think of what games had super fans. I think when I played Barnyard, I had multiple people come into chat to ask me if I was speedrunning Barnyard. That's like my first experience with like, oh, people will show up from the directory for the randomest stuff. Was there someone for Need for Speed Most Wanted? Some of the PSO people were good. Some of the PSO people were pretty legit. The Lost Kingdoms 1 superfan was cool. I actually followed her. I lurk her stream sometimes. She's very weird. Lost Kingdoms 1 speedrunning seems kind of completely insane. If you ever wanted to take on a project where it's like... I feel like this would be like a sick project for someone. Like I'm here to do a casual, you know, Gamecube console challenge because I'm a casual gamer. But for the true hardcore gamer, imagine taking on the challenge to speedrun every FromSoft game, like Kingsfield 1 JP, straight up to Armored Core 6. I feel like that would be like the most intense challenge. And you would like run so much crazy shit. Even just playing all of them would be pretty sick. I'm sure someone's done that. You've got an impressive FromSoft speedrun record for someone who won't touch Souls at all. There's definitely people who just, like, run every Souls-like game. And they might have more than you. I don't know, because you've done... a bunch of armored core. I feel like I'm definitely up there for like speedrunning every game called Razor Freestyle Scooter. I don't know if anyone beats me on that. Other than that though, I'm not sure I have any claim to fame. So what did I just activate there? Like what did I accomplish? That was attached to this, okay. Well, PMC Trilogy recently played Kingsfield 1 JP. The game that in the US was called Kingsfield 1 was actually Kingsfield 2. And the original Kingsfield 1 is like... Is it a PS1 launch title, or is it just like a very early PS1 title in general? But it's like some like super early PS1, just like mega jank nightmare game is what it looks like to me. First month, but not first day.
Why are you surprised about the siphons here, horse?
Any place to be siphoned from is
Oh yeah, you also did frame grid, right? Or frame gride, or what? Frame greed? I don't know how you would say it. Frame grid with an E at the end on the Dreamcast. He hit the frame gritty, as the kids say. I'm sorry for saying that.
Okay, Pac-Man, there's the siphon. My scan suggests a heavy hostile presence.
You're the brains of this team, Morse. Initiating zero identification tippy-toe protocols for
That sounded nuts.
I'm just leaving. These guys don't have to die. There's all kinds of weirdness. Old FromSoft is like... They made so many games, and they're all weird. What a strange company to have somehow, like, ended up stumbling into being, like, a massive, like, super popular AAA-ish type of dev. You'd never expect it from looking at their older output. You're telling me that the Eternal Ring people somehow became the Elden Ring people? Dude, none of them are dying though, because it keeps switching the lightning back and forth. Yeah, I really want to play Metal Wolf Chaos. That's definitely, as far as like import Xbox games that are gonna go on the list, definitely Metal Wolf Chaos. I don't know what else to add. I think there's a game called like Magatama that might be kind of interesting. but a lot of the Japanese-only Xbox games are just like low-budget VNs, you know? Yeah, Cookie and Cream is a FromSoft game. It is. There's Drihu, but I don't think I can play that without speaking Japanese. I think you need language knowledge to play that. Oh yeah, right. Double Steel, the second Clash is, yeah, that's the Reckless the Yakuza Mission sequel. Forgot about that. This guy, I was literally like one pick, whatever. Just don't put any more dots, please. It's funny that the way you turn off the big evil machines is by playing Pac-Man. I kind of like that. I wish it was like actual retro Pac-Man. Like, hear me out. Hear me out. Can I go back in time and apply for Blitz games so I can pitch this to them? What if like you have like 5 worlds, right? In every world, you have to, you know, play some level, and then in the second level, you have to destroy the machine. And you destroy the machine by playing a different retro Pac-Man game. So instead of these like mazes that are lame because they just look like Pac-Man World 3, like the first one would be like you play actually Pac-Man and you have to like just beat a maze of Pac-Man, and then you do Miss Pac-Man, and then you do like Pac-Mania or something. I think that would be incredibly cool. Like every machine is turned off by playing a different old Pac-Man game. You know, VC, it's because nothing has happened. I think after this level, we're straight up gonna roll another game, and we're gonna side game this. If you guys only knew how not deep into this playthrough I was right now. Like, we're nowhere in this game, and I've been playing for 2.5 hours. And it's felt like I've been playing for so much longer. I think these guys are invincible, and I just have to, like, be tricky. This is, I want to say level either 5 or 6. Let's see, level 3. We started today with level 3, which was the Spectral Realm level. Then we played that sick vertical level, so that was 4. Then another Spectral Realm level was 5. So this is level 6 out of 15. I think 15. The main menu seemed to indicate that. Oh, hey, boss fight. That's weird. This is like the first boss of the game. I don't think there's been any boss fights. What? No, get his ass. What do you mean I can't touch the robot? Do I have to bring this over? Well, that wasted a cycle. Apparently you don't ground pound the giant glass dome. I think maybe you just run up and zap him. Yes, he does. Do I not have that electricity power up anymore? What do they want from me? Uh-oh. They want you to ground pound not on the giant glass dome, but on the non-dome hardened parts. That is the exact opposite of what I would have thought that you were supposed to do here. Do you hit the giant weak glass dome? Or, you know, the reinforced steel body? The answer is steel body. I broke it. Pac-Man is just janky. Oh, he killed his minions. Alright. Works for me. What? I got hit during the cutscene. I feel like I'm gonna die. I think I'm toast. Is there any healing left anywhere? I think I used all the healing, so I'm probably just dead now. The minions are much more threatening than the actual boss. The minions are much more threatening. Oh, okay. I don't even care then. It just saves your progress on the fight anyway. I do have limited lives, which is interesting. I really don't want to find out what happens when you run out of lives in this game. I kind of assume it just boots you back to the main menu because there's midway like save points in the levels. Okay, now you can break the glass. Come on. There we go. It deletes your save. This is the kind of game. A lot of retro games are like this, right? Where you can save, but it saves the number of lives you have, and then it still has hard game overs. So you have to like, it like encourages save scumming the game to make sure you beat every level without losing lives.
You may be evil, but at least you love your giant robot.
How dare you pity me? Who do you think you are? And who are you calling giant? Don't make me summon my Pterodecahydratron. My stepfather made me summon it once. Once.
Give it up, Irwin. Conquering the universe never works for shrimpy megalomaniacs with mittens. It's a known thing.
Universe! That's the last straw. I've a good mind to have my army of loyalty-crazed minions disentomographificate you. Twice.
Sorry, Irwin. Zero's my limit.
This wasn't part of the plan!
So is Irwin dead? Is this gonna be like an episodic thing? We still haven't rescued the other two ghosts. Irwin will be back.
Okay, I'm in. Where to now, Ors?
Looks like you're going to have to go right through the mountain. But keep on your toes, Pac-Man. Somehow I don't think Irwin's going to make this easy for you.
Yeah, so... Oh hey, it's the Pac-Man maze. It is a bit pointless. They hit it directly behind you at the start of this level. Good one, Blitz Games. I'm on to your shit. Here's the plan, though. We're gonna side game this. It's not too long. Like I said, that was level 6 out of 15. So, really, I could keep playing and we'd probably be done with the game after 2 full streams of it. But I don't want to make myself do 2 full streams of this game because it's really boring. So, let me just, this is really important. I have to finish this. Okay, got him. It's not being saved, by the way, that I just did that. So I'm gonna stop here for today, and we're gonna side game this with something over the next couple days. Just because there's only so much Pac-Man World 3 I can take in one sitting.